Okay, so let me get started. Okay, already know 10 people already, right? Okay, good. So today I'll be explaining about defects module. Before that, right, I want to discuss about the homework. Okay, so okay, so so here's I wanted to point out these things. These many people have written user story. Why, like, can someone explain me why they have written user story? Because see what my homework said, right? I already said that no one has to create an any user story in this homework. So can anyone explain me why, why this is user story they have written? So if it is in the project, right, if you do this way, you will be, don't want to say that, but you will be in trouble. Already I have given instructions here. I hope instructions are clear, right? So everyone instructions are clear, right? It makes sense, right? So this is very basic view, right? Whenever see, this is the thing you need to understand. So read the instructions properly whenever you do anything. So I don't think you guys have read the instructions. See, I've already clearly mentioned. So this is the same thing I have given, right? March 14th, right? See, this is the homework I have. I hope everyone got this, right? See, I have already told, like, not to create any user story because even user story is not our job. Okay, and I don't see any specific reason to create user story here. Any specific reason why I need to create user story? Okay, so let me go back. Yeah, unless you don't do it, if you get instruction from my boss, right? No, you have to create user story. Then only you have to do. Did you get any instruction from my boss saying that create the user story? If you get such kind of issues, let me know. No, your boss said to write user story. Then said okay. No, that's great. You have good relations with companies, high management people, so nobody will do anything. But otherwise, see, this is not acceptable. I mean, it doesn't matter in front of me. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but in the project, when you do such kind of thing, even after told, see, even after saying like don't write user story, you still write it. You need to have some very good reason. Saying like no, your boss told me to write. No, fair enough. Where do you have any email or some instructions saying that write user story? So that's the thing, right? That's the see these kind of questions you will be getting when you're from your manager. This is the questions they will be asking you. Okay, so and it will be much more worse than this. They will be just putting in you like saying who told you to do this. And if you don't have a very good reason to explain that, right, you are in trouble. Simple. This is the like simple thing. So very simple. So you have given instructions saying that do not write any user story. You already then you have written the user story. Unless you give instructions from my boss or you have instructions from the project manager or like a business analyst or scrum master or product owner or whoever it is. But otherwise you will still still getting questions like no, I am your boss, they are not your boss, so why will you follow those instructions? right? Unless you can answer those questions, you're good. So no one able to answer that question. So why you guys have written user stories even after sending an email? So just make sure don't do it in real time, because you will be getting in trouble if you do that in the real time. Okay, so let's go to test cases. So everyone has like so make sure this is not right. You need to be professional. So things which you have not told, you shouldn't do. And upon that, I know I have already told you in the instructions itself, don't do it. So you have to make sure you don't do it, because after telling if you do, then I don't know. Okay. Right. So okay. See, again you have to be see, my homework said you need to be at least um 10 test cases, right? Already said that. 10 test cases. So I think nobody is actually viewing these instructions. So how do you know what? See here, verdict. Here is right. Verdict is pass plain. You can see here. So this comes only when you execute the test case. So how do you execute the test case? So I told you, right, this is the way to how do you execute this. Click on this icon, and you will get the result. Okay, no one has written. That's okay. Don't have to be that way. See here, when you wrote this is the last verdict, so you can do that. Yeah, sure. That's okay. So, but my question was, you know, why there are so many user stories even after same, you know, and also like I have already told, like at least you should be 10. Okay, so it, I mean, doesn't matter. I'm not going to do anything, but make sure you don't do it in real time. Okay, so make sure you do it. What is being said. Always remember, see, always you have to be in the what they said, what they said to do, and what you are doing. That is most important. So if you do such things right, so I have prepared all the instructions for you to be in easy. I have done to be easy. So I didn't just do homework and come. So just read the instructions. I told to okay. So you have maybe you have only seen this one, you know, and this one which is in red color, so that you didn't delete. That's good, at least you have done that. Okay, but I'm not sure, like even I told you to to do at least do not write. So that was important for me, because you are okay, you want to go as a BA, that's fine. So you want to give an explanation for me that no, I want to go as a BA, so I've written. Okay, fine, that's good. But in real time, if you need to give a good a very good reason to explain your manager, saying that why you have done, even after you know giving here as instructions. So they will not even give instruction. They will say, do this. Okay. Now you do this, you need to ask, okay, so is this like, this is the way it is coming, so do I need to do this, or do I need to proceed in? You need to ask. If you don't ask, that means that shows your proactiveness. That's what I told you, right? So you need to be proactive. If you are not proactive at your work, then it shows like, you are not an experienced candidate. At least you need to be proactive, okay, even if so, you need to talk about this. Okay, this is going like this, now how do I need to proceed, you know so this page is navigating that way, something. You need to be proactive at work. Okay, okay, good. I'm not going detail into this. I'm not okay. So make sure, next time, see, you guys didn't do well, okay, because after giving instructions. So whoever, so someone has done good, okay, so those good. So I'll be giving you one more chance, okay, last chance to do this, okay. I don't want to see any issues, okay. After giving instructions, I don't want to see any issues, okay. At least I'm giving instructions. So the work is much more worse. You may or you may not get any instructions, okay. So make sure, okay. So one more chance I will be giving you. So make sure you don't, you know, do wrong at that time, okay. Okay. So let's proceed to the next module. Okay. Now I'll be going to defects. Okay, defects. Good. My guys didn't open defects. Otherwise, again I have to see why defects are open. Okay. Let's see. So, okay, here now, okay, so here's the defect. Okay, I'll be opening you, no, opening a new defect because I need to show you, right, or else don't want any more mistakes. Okay, so here, so I'll be opening a defects. Okay, so here, how do you open a defects? Okay, as normal, you go to the user story. Okay, go to the user story. Go to, you know, here always, defects. Whenever you open defects, make sure it is against the user story. User story are the test cases. If it is okay, in HPLM it's a little different. So in this case, it will be opening defects against the user story. So here you have all the four things, right? As I told before, here you all have all the information here. Go to the defect section. Okay, so here you have, okay, this is the place, right? And then you go here. Here you go, here actions. So as always, right? I cannot see actions here. Oh, good. Okay. So here we have, go to this defects module. Okay, here module, and go here and enter new defects. Okay. This is how. Okay. Go here and enter a new defect. Okay. So whenever I open defects, I want screenshots. See, I mean, this time I'm like, I'm openly saying I want screenshots. Without screenshot, in today's homework, you guys open defects without screenshot, I'm going to reject it. Seriously. I'm not going to, entertain any defects without screenshot. I don't care. Unless you have instructions from my boss or company director or CEO itself. You got instructions from CEO, okay, saying that no, you have to open a defect without defects. You have the email, forward it to me, and I'll approve it. Okay. Otherwise, I'm going to reject it. Okay. So I just make sure after, even after telling, if you do the mistake, then I don't know what to do. Okay. I want screenshots as always. Okay, you don't have to put screenshots in every, in test cases or test plan, but you want to put the screenshots in the defects. Why? See the amount of, see, you know that saying, right? Image is worth 1,000 words. Why do you want to make easy, to make work easy to everyone, to you, because you will not get call from your manager saying, you got a call, hey, can you stop by this? See, the moment you get such kind of calls, right, that means something is wrong. So that means you have done something mistake. So you don't want to get such kind of calls from your boss, right? You want to things, you can get a call from lead, or your lead, or project manager, or scrum master, or BA, or your colleague sitting beside you. Okay, that's fine, but you don't want to get a call from manager. The moment you get a call from your manager, okay. So now I'm trying to open a defect. Let's see. So okay, so here, like, I'll be opening one defect, but since you guys see, I've already told you there are so many defects. You guys have need to come up with your creativeness to open the defects. See, I cannot teach how to be creative. I can teach the way how to be. See, there's a saying, right? You can be, you can take horse to the pond, but you cannot make it to drink, right? So that's how. I can show you one thing, how to do that. Remaining you have to do. There are so many bugs, I told you already. So many bugs. So, okay, you guys have find out, that's good. No, not for everyone. Of course, the people who have done it, good, good. But, see, but nobody found out this defect. This is a defect, no? Seriously. I don't think, that, did anyone find out this defect? No, right? I don't think so. If anyone, let me know. Okay, so make sure you do that. Okay, make sure you are doing testing properly, because testing is something which you are the one who will be giving approve that it's okay to go in the production. So anything, I mean, doesn't have to be QA. It is ETL testing, or QA, or whatever. Okay, whatever your job is. If you are a software analyst, then you have to be all be thinking more important on this one. Okay. So it's up to you. I mean, it's not like mandatory. What I'm saying is, in the long run, this might not even affect you. I mean, it doesn't even worry, because in the long run, you will know how to handle these issues. But to start with, this is important. So if you are paying attention to this, then you have to be good at it, right? At least to start with, at least for 1-2 years, that's fine. After that, you will know how to handle it. You don't even need me. Okay. So, but to start with, this is very important. Okay, so here I am trying to open a defect here. So what my defect is, okay, the shipping and handling fee is showing as $5. Okay, so that's a defect. Why it's a defect? Because, see, I'm trying to see you. Okay, so I hope you guys also remember, right? You don't go whenever you find an issue, you don't go and open the defect. Don't do it. You need to talk. See, always in United States, you do more talking than working, right? You need to talk. So you find an issue. Okay, you go here, $5. You say, hey, go talk to a lead. If you are lead, go talk to your, even if you are lead, you can do this work, right? I mean, no issue. You can also direct the team. You can also do this, and as a side work, saying that you can build your manager, saying that, hey, I'm also working, testing this website, and also I'm directing the team. I'm doing 2 to 3 work. So I'm billing. You can say that. And what did you do for work? I found that issues. You can do that. So even if you are lead, or if you are even if you are tester, analyst, or I don't know, ETL tester, or software tester, whatever. Okay, so you found an issue. You need to talk. If you are lead, then to start with, You need to talk this to your, can anyone tell me if your lead, whom will you talk if there is an issue? Can anyone tell me the answer? There is an issue, we found out. Okay, it is showing $5 even if the quantities are these many. Okay, okay, maybe I have um, told you that way. So okay, so if there is an issue, you don't go directly to the manager, okay, because manager is busy. You will not even get an appointment with your manager. So what you will do is you go first talk to your developer. See, if your manager is ill-tempered, right? Your day will go worse. So make sure you don't ruin your day. Okay. So try to talk to developer. Developer will be helping out. Okay, or developer or Scrum Master. Okay, saying that okay, hey, I'm getting like $5. Is this appropriate? Can you tell me like who is the person to reach out, or is this someone who is a Scrum Master, no, or some BA, some product owner? Whom can I reach out for this? So you need to talk to a developer first, or business analyst. Who are you comfortable with? Okay, you don't get directly time with your manager. Manager is busy, and they will not be the helpful guy. Trust me. Trust me. Take it for granted. Your manager will not be helpful in either way. Okay. Anyways, so you got an issue. See, you want always to put your screenshots in the tool. Okay, whatever test management tool or whenever you have put. So how do you do that? Okay, everybody knows that print screen. And okay, here I have, I'm using, this is very hard to use. Okay, use this one. See, this is the way you can do it. So always, put the information what is required. Okay, don't always, just because you're putting screenshot, put everything. No, you need to be very specific. You don't put all the information, what only put the information how much is required. See, always this is, you need to be, be very specific on this. What you have been you told with and what you are doing. This is always, rest of your life. This is what you have been told and what you are doing. Okay, that is very important. So here what I'm trying to show is, oops, okay, so here shipping and handling is $5. So now what you want to do is, okay, if you want to give some hint on, okay, which is the URL, you can show that, or if you want to give all this, that's fine. I'm giving this on because if the developer wants to find, okay, this is not updated properly, they will do that. So we get lucky with that. Okay. Um, uh, PNG, one PNG, no, JPEG. Put JPEG. Okay. So I have created a screenshot. Okay. Now, what will I update is, here's the thing. Always put the proper information here. What was that? Shipping and handling, right? Okay. Shipping and handling. Okay. Okay. Shipping and handling, issue. Let's put this good. Okay. Shipping and handling issue. Well, GMO testing. Okay, this is so this shows, right, you are trying to identify the issue here. What is the issue? Shipping and handling issue, and testing GMO online is like uh, what is the project kind of, right? You will have that option to know that option always, so that you can put that. But this is like major what you have to the description should be good. Description, if you can come up with good better description, that's well and good. But okay, I came up with only this much. Okay, you guys can be better. Don't have to be like me. Okay, and normal. Good. Okay, this is good. See how you update. Go to here. Okay, click and insert image. So what happens, right? This image gets updated here. Either you can do in attachment. Okay, you can do it here or here. See, I'm like, I want to see the screenshot first, in the email itself. So what will I do is like go here and go here. Good. See, you can do it other way. So here I want to see the attachment right in the my defect, or you can put an attachment so that guys you can download or you can view that however. So I've shown you like easy way. You can do it either way. Okay. So description is defect, or man, this doesn't matter, but I'm just writing it down. If you have more than one defects in one, you can add the screenshot section. Okay. Okay, owner, you have to assign owner to developer who is the owner for that. Okay, and then this is a project where you are actually, and always see again, I don't want to see any state as submitted state. Okay, make sure you understand this. I don't want to see any defects which you have opened. I'll be giving you homework today, by tomorrow. I don't want to see any state which is in submitted. See, the moment it is shows as submitted, that means, again, we'll get a call from your manager. I want it to be open. So it should be always open. Okay. Why? Because, see, if you submitted, that means you're waiting on something. That means you have submitted it. It's like, future defect. It's kind of, something like, it's not exactly future defect, but, it's kind of you're waiting on something. If you open and submit it, right? That means you're submitted, you have assigned the developer, but it's not, updated, and, then, like, if it is new project comes, then you're trying to assign, then you're trying to open. So, it's kind of like that. Or some issue is there. Once that issue fixed, this issue can also be fixed. Then you want to wait. Then you put in this submitted, because you don't know that if that issue gets fixed, this issue also can be fixed at the same time. We don't know if that issue is fixed and this issue is not fixed. Then you put it open. So that's the reason you put submitted open, and there are millions of reasons. I don't know. Okay, and so you need to be in a state always in the open state, unless you are working a future project or waiting for someone or some issue or something. Okay. Other than that, you need to be in state. Here you actually put the, if it is development, you put in development, test, staging, production. So test. Normally our job is to do the in a test environment. So make sure this information is always filled. Okay. Priority and severity. So severity is our tester's job. Okay, what is severity? Severity means the impact of the bug. Okay, what is the impact of the bug you are trying to say to the developer? Priority is more for a developer point of view. So what is the priority means? Uh, so how much the what is the critical nature of the bug to be get fixed? Okay, so I'll be explaining that again. Okay, in my classes. This is for just for opening defects. So the severity is as a tester point of view. So developer doesn't care what is severe. I don't care. It's like unless it is high critical, and they don't care. So whatever you put, they will do. Priority is something which is for them, because the moment you put in resolved immediately, right? It gets their eyes open. So what's up? Is this a production issue, or is this a is it something which is stopping everyone, whole company to do work or something like that? Okay. See, I had that one issue, right? See, when I was working for US Solar, right? There was one issue, production issue. Okay. So that was, that was one defect in my whole career, which I've seen resolved immediately, and severity crash data loss, because of that issues, because of that issue, because of that issue, no one test cases was able to pass. You are working on your, so you are not able to proceed your test case. That's fine. You are not able to proceed the other people test cases. Some other people are working not. See, it's like no one is able to proceed anyone. So nothing they can do. So that is something which is high priority and high severity. That means everything is lost unless that is fixed. No one able to do the work. So that is high thing. So nobody does that. Okay, normally you don't have such kind of issues unless a production issue. So that was, of course, that was the production issue. So production issues normally are resolved immediately, but severity depends. Major problem, minor problem, cosmetic. Okay, normally it's resolved immediately, or if it is you get too used to, right, they will also make it to do normal. You keep on opening production issues every day, right? So they say don't open this normal. It's becoming normal to the company, so make it normal. So that's how it becomes. Otherwise, okay, that is what the no issue. So in this case, what will we do? Putting this normal and shipping, right? So anyone can guess what is the severity for this? Yeah, I would say as major problem. You can also put as minor, but major. I would go to the major problem. Why? Because it's like company is getting lost, right? Because I would say like because see, I'm ordering these many things and it's showing like $5. These many quantities and it's showing like $5. I it's like how much loss is going to shipping. Okay, you will end up doing giving a free. You will say no, okay, go to free. That's a different story. No, company might end up giving a free to the person because it's a corporate account, and the corporate account any number, right? Don't care. Okay, so they might end up giving free. That's a different issue altogether. But I'd go to the major problem because it's a loss for the company, because how much $1 million will be lost if people keep on doing this, right? This is $1 million loss, of course, right? So don't want to do that, right? So it will be a major problem. So that's what we found in. Okay, found in like will be in which project? I would say GMO online. So this is the project name. Okay, target bill. I don't know what did I put, three fixed. So okay, this is the job of a developer who will be doing this verified it. Resolution is the job of a okay. This see normally we don't know. Even if you know, if you can do, if you know this well and good, or this is a no. This developer will take care of this. And now what is it? Why it's different? So make sure you guys also put this in progress. Okay, this should be in progress, and then you can use this plan estimate. You can put any plan estimate is normally for the test cases, but in this case you can put I don't know 3 points or something. You can just put something. Normally, if it is based on the test cases, how much time it has taken to the test case, how much. See, this is like how much time will it take to fix the defect. Okay, so this will be more of a developer point of view. Or if if it is a tester, then you need to find out like how much time will it take. Okay, so this is here and you do save and close. Okay, good. So now we have successfully created a defect. Okay, here's a screenshot. Shipping and handling payment is not getting updated. That is one issue. After ordering, okay, you can edit this. Okay, after entering large quantities, okay, you can also have to be more specific. See, everything is to be more specific, right? Everything what you do is to be specific. The more specific you are, the more good it will be, right? Okay, So here, you know, um, this is the screenshot. So now when you assign this developer, right, you'll get, okay, oh, okay, it makes sense. Okay, you are ordering these many quantities and it's showing like $5. Okay, either it should be removed, shipping handling should be removed, or it has to be updated with the newest new, what are the shipping addresses, or whatever they have to do, or they are working on it, or they will be doing in the next project, whatever you, but you have done something, right? So this is something you have done some work. So you will get at least saying that, okay, you have done some work, so you'll be in good position to answer anything. If you have, what you done today? I've opened 3 defects. So wow, you have opened 3 defects. Yeah, so this is 1 defect, and okay, good. So now you will be in good position. So, and that is one. So that's all. I mean, for the defects, this is any questions on this? Okay, again I'm saying I need to be people proactive. You see, if I need answers, right? Nobody is saying anything. Good. So yeah, you can add multiple defects. If it, see, we don't want multiple defects unless you've been told. Okay, you can either open one. If it is no, so this thing you can talk to your lead saying that, hey, I've got 3 4 defects. Do I need to open one defect at a time, or I need to all put all the 3 defects into one ticket? How do you want me to do? So you can ask that question. That's a very good question. Okay. So because it's see, you cannot open just like that, just 5 6 10 defects one day. It doesn't happen that way. Nobody wants that way. So make sure you are doing as per the company policy. So that's a very critical thing you need to work on. So you cannot just open just like that 10 defects in one day and saying that, oh, I can. No, don't do that. You need to first understand what is, like, how we are supposed to work. Go to talk to the lead saying that, hey, I have like opened, like I have found 3 issues. Do I need to open the 3 issues in one defect, or you want to open 3 individual defects? Then you can work on that one. Okay. So another defect, yeah, another defect you can see, as I told you, right, the same thing. Either you can add another defect in the same ticket, or you can add another defect by just going to the user story, go here, and add the defects here. Oops, go here, defects, and go here, new defect. Either you can do individual defect, or you can edit in this only and add the defects. So based on the requirement. So I hope everyone understood this. So screenshots are heart of the defects. Okay, and then moving forward, you don't want to do it, or that's a different story altogether. But to start with, whenever you want to get into new company, you want to get appreciation, right? Oh, you have done good, right? Project got extended for 2 more years. You want such kind of thing, right? So you need to be more proactive toward doing work. Okay, so okay, so to start with, this is good place to start. You need to get all that information, do hard work at this to start with, and at the end you can reap the results. Okay, so this is the screenshots are more important. So whenever you open a defect, make sure a screenshot is there. Even ETL, even QA, software, anything. Yes, you're opening defect, right? So that means there has to be a screenshot. Cannot go without screenshot. Okay. So you know how to open screenshot, right? I hope everyone understand how to just go here and just take print screen button, just I showed you. Okay. And just attach it to the either attach the attachment, or just you can do it here. So if this is a rally, so you can here, if they might not be some intuitive user interface, then you can put as attachment. See, you crack an attachment and you can. Okay. So that's how, that's all the defects should be done. Any more questions in defects? Any suggestions, any comments, any questions, anything? So make sure, please read the instructions. Here I'm let's say I'm already putting all the instructions, not for you to make it easy, because in the real time even these instructions will not be there. It will be much more worse. So how can you be like how can you do when you don't have instruction? After doing, see, after emailing with the instructions, some people already created user stories. So make sure you don't do that. Okay, read the instructions properly. Okay, not only reading, you have to understand. So people might have read that. Okay, didn't understood. Okay, that's a different story. But make sure you understand it. Okay, understand it and make no mistakes. Okay, don't do mistakes when you're doing work. Okay. Okay, I hope you guys understand that, right? Next time, I'll be giving like one more, task. Um, those people who have not done it properly, they have one more chance, and the people who have done properly, they have one more chance to improve the way they do work. Okay, no, you might not have successfully done. Okay, you not have done something else. You can figure it out, and you can do it. Okay, so that's what. And let's go back to syllabus. Okay, so we are done with what is this rally? So rally. Where I have explained almost all of the features. Okay, so one thing I need to explain in this, right? Reports. So how do you generate reports? So as a lead, right? So you will be accessing various types of reports. So that is a like simple thing. Let's go here. Since there are no defects open, mostly I'll be showing that report tomorrow. Here I have report section. Go ahead and click here, and so these are the various reports. Okay, so since we don't have defects, so nothing shows up right now, and these don't work. So how does it looks like? I'll show you. So there is one more way to generate the report. Go to the user story. Go to my user story, and then go to the test case. Here as a lead, right? So lead will be managing the teams. So what he will be doing? He will go here and he will go here and print report. Now you'll get this option. Okay, now you will be just go to here and print. Now, so this is how it looks like. Okay, so all the information who have done by your QA tester, QA analyst, data analyst, data tester, whatever. So these guys have all the information get, and so everyone names will be here. Okay, here it's showing here, but otherwise it will be showing here. Okay, in the real time it will be showing here. Okay, so because everyone will be having access of their own, all the information will be. So who is the owner? This is a test case. Okay, not the defects. Okay, so it will be different. Okay, so this is all the owner of the test case. So the owner for the test case will be like QA. Okay, QA guys, either lead or QA analyst, QA tester, and owner of the defects will be developer. Okay, make sure you know that. Okay, and these are whatever you have steps you've written. Okay, so this is all information, and he will directly mail to the manager. So now manager will check. Okay, who has done what? Now all the information is being given to the manager. What you have been working from whole week, you have been doing something, and okay, so you guys are doing. So now suddenly you'll get call. Hey, what is this all about? Oh no, I will come up and say that hey, why these are these many test cases? Can you explain what you are doing? I hope you guys will answer at that time. Okay, and why? Okay, so They will come up with some, so they will find out only issues with you, right? So they will only just look, okay, what you are doing and what you are not doing. They'll find some issue here and say that why is this here? Okay, so that is different. I'm not going to that one. Okay, but normally it should look good. Okay, look good. Everyone has to be in what they are doing, and this is how it looks like. And once it gets, what they can do is go here and save as PDF, and this will be saved as PDF, and this will go directly to your manager. Okay, so this is how the reports is generated. So this is one way. Okay. There is another way, that is we cannot see here right now at this point of time, because the defects module is not updated, and not everything are updated, right? So these reports don't work, but otherwise this is the one place to get a report. Or you can also add your own report saying that what else you want to add. You want to add test cases, you want to add defects, or you want to add projects, you want to add, so whatever you want to do, you can add a new of your own report. So but that is not required at this time. Only thing is, what are the different reports. So that's it for Rally. So this is what the test management tool. What does the test management tool? What does the test management tool does? Test management tool can, you write the test cases, okay, write the test cases, execute the test cases, okay, edit test cases, that's fine, okay, and open defects and then assign to the developer. So that's what all it does, okay. And this test management tool have access right from management to QA tester, right from, I'll not be surprised to having CFO having access to Rally. Okay, they might also be seeing, okay, who is doing what, how many people are working there. So make sure, okay, so all the information is updated appropriately. Yes, quality center is like, it's been not used. See, the updated version of the quality center is HPALM. Okay, Hewlett Packard Application Lifecycle Management. Okay, quality center before HPLM, right? Okay, the HP bought from Mercury. That time it was called as quality center. So yes, it's a test management tool, but it's outdated. I don't know how many people been still using quality center. For me it's like going back to Stone Age. If I had to use quality center, so I would not prefer anyway using, because that's an old. Okay, that's nobody uses that. So, but yeah, of course, good to know, because it's Mercury. Mercury was actually till 10. I think it's till 9.0. I think 9 point. Yeah, Mercury was ending. After that, when HP took over that, HP quality center 10. Then they came up with 11. Then now 11.45 and so on. Okay, they'll keep on updating it. I think 12 also has come. HP LM 12. I'm not sure about that. Okay, so here's the some. Okay, so any more questions? Okay, good. Okay, so let me go back to syllabus. So let's see. So I have told various types of testing, and okay, I will start now documentation. Don't have much time. Like 10 minutes. Like I'll be giving some explanation. After that, I have explained you. So well, this documentation comes right. Tomorrow again, I'll be giving you homework. The SharePoint access. Just make sure. Let me check. There's something. Okay, you need to upload that test plan. You need to write your own test plan. Okay, you have limited time to do that, but this time I'm like that's something which is new, and um, you know you don't write always test plan, of course. If unless you want to go as a lead, or you want to know something more, then you can do that. So test plan I'll be giving you, the sample. This is everything has in Google Drive. Make sure you guys have Google Drive. If you don't have Google Drive, email me. Okay, by today 4 a.m. everyone should have Google Drive. I'm sorry, 4 p.m. Okay, by today 4 p.m. If nobody gets an email, no one has, whoever has, I don't think everyone has. Okay, so make sure if you need it. Okay, so okay, I'll be just giving you, so you can check my recordings. So, but I'll be giving you quick overview to how to create a test case. Okay, so that people who have missed also they can see that. Okay. Uh, you see, whenever you want to create test cases, go to the plan, user stories. Always, this is one way of doing it. Okay, go here and go to the test user story which you are trying to create a test case. After that, go here test cases. Okay, go to here test cases. Go here and go to action. You can view new test case. You can do this if there is no test case, or you can just copy it from here. This is a copy button. Just copy button and just copy it. Okay, and fill that all the information what is required here, such as okay, what is the name. You remove this copy, so make sure, because it doesn't look good, right? Professional level, you have to do work in professional level. You don't put that all those things. So, and you need to put what are the test cases you are writing here. Okay, and what are the description, and what is this, and these steps. You can add steps here. Click on okay, and you can add how many steps you want, and then you put this on notes. If you have notes, you put it, and make sure you fill out of this information here. Okay, so that's how you can write a test case. And if you think that you have been, one step is third step is first step and first step is third step, you can move here. Okay, see, can you see that? You can move step up or step down. So this step will move up, and that step automatically move down. And that the same way you can do in every test case. So this is how you create a test cases. Okay, if you want to know, you don't have to do that. You don't have to create plus or minus test cases separately. But I don't think I understood question properly. But here's the thing. See, whenever you put new test case, right? You go here. Let's see, if you put 5, right? Now 5 boxes appears. Okay, so now you can write the test cases here. Again, you put 5 more, right? 10 boxes appears now. Okay, now you can write a test cases. This is also one way. So it's many ways of doing. So but then you have to delete each and every test case, because you cannot save and close, because it shows an error. Okay, make sure. So that's the reason I use one step one after the other. Okay, that's how you can do. Or somebody said plus or minus. I'm not sure. Like, I didn't understood it. Okay, so did I answer your question? Oh, positive values. Yes, so everything has positive and negative scenarios. So those are the scenarios. Okay, scenarios of course are those also will be contain values. Okay, so of course I would yeah, of course see, as a QA, front end QA, you will be having everything as a positive and negative test case. So in this case, right? So I've already. So in this case, right, you will have both positive and negative, right? Your positive scenario is like you are entering digits, because it's asking digit. Negative scenario is you are putting other than digits, alphabets. That is the negative scenario for this. Okay. So when you are testing these field buttons, of course, you will have you will be having okay, positive and negative scenarios every time. Okay, this you don't want to do the positive and negative for this image. For example, this image is there or not. You just want to see that. Okay, you don't want to do that everything. Of course, for this text box, edit box, those things you want to do that, because those are the main critical things, right? And then URLs positive is well and good. So even if you have this negative, don't worry about that much unless specified by your boss. Okay. You don't have to do separate test cases. You can do all in one, all those test cases in one. So that's like you have done, right? See, you need specific separate test cases unless it's a next page. Let's say you're navigating this URL. You want to after this URL has been done, you want to put. So now this will be a separate test case because your whole URL has been changed. So now your whole URL, whole web page, everything is different. So now you want to proceed with the next test case. But that is one example I'm giving. You don't have to be that way. Just giving when you are trying to, if you want to put a next test case, that's a one good way to do that. Okay. So somebody said like, how many days you have access for Rally? Rally, you'll be having until the company wants to wait. So it's like from company itself. So that's a Rally. So you'll be having until they will allow us to do. So mostly nobody's been like 3 months. Okay. We have still access to the Rally. So I think we'll be continuing that. Rally will be more continuing forward. So you can work on that and you can understand those one until you want. Okay. You can understand till I don't think 1 month is enough. I know, as per my personal knowledge, I think 1 month to work on that will be good because you need to understand only the process, not the tool. Just make sure you understand that because the tool you might be using different. Okay, so this is thing next. Okay, so I'll be now explaining this since we have only 4 minutes. Um, So we have different documents. Okay, I'll be explaining this tomorrow again. Okay, just giving you some introduction on this. So various documentation parts. So we have completed most of this part, right? Major critical part of this work we have completed. What's the most critical part of your work was testing testing an application, testing an client application, web application, or anything data, testing a data, anything doesn't matter. So that thing we have completed. You saw a website and you tested it, okay, and you've done that and you opened test cases. You have created test cases for that, and you want to now opening defects that I will be giving you homework. So we have completed most of this. Now only theoretical part of the work is there. So that is something which you need to understand. Okay, so that is something which you need to understand, and because there might also be a work in that, and you cannot proceed anything. All this work is nothing. You cannot do if you don't understand the requirements, right? So but this is more of a theoretical part. Okay, so there are various documentations. Okay, so there's like business requirements, BRD, business requirement document. You can say that. So this. Okay, business requirement document. That's functional requirement document, FRD, system requirement specification, SRS. Okay, PDM, physical data model, HLD, high level design, TDD, technical design documents, STM, source to target mapping document. Okay, and then you have you don't need this. Then you have test plan. Okay, test strategy, test cases, migration document. Okay, so these are some of the documents which I will be, okay, I'll be giving you I'll be giving you some explanation on this one. Okay, so then you guys have to work on this SharePoint. Okay, so I have given access to SharePoint, right? Everyone has access to SharePoint? Yes, no, don't know? Okay, that's a very good question. Don't know how to use it, and this is something which I will not be explaining this one. So you need to work on yourself because we don't have much time. But let's see. If I have time, look, I'll be explaining. So this is how when you log in into this, you get this. Okay, you get this. Click here on the left side. Okay, same like here. Somebody asked that. So ETL scenarios. I'll not be explaining about ETL because I am as a QA, right? I'll be only teaching about QA. ETL, someone else job, right? Someone else will do that. So you're already getting trained with the ETL, people, right? So okay. So here, what you need to. So once you click that, so everyone has got it. Okay, it's already one. Let me just give me 2 minutes. We'll finish this. Go to IT America SharePoint, click on that. Okay, you'll get this, this new web page, and you find what? You find these files. So for now, I'm interested only in file. Okay, go here, files, and here, what you need to do? Okay, upload files. Go ahead and upload. Okay, go here, add files, and put it. That's it. You need to upload your test plan. So in the real time, you will be doing that. So make sure you have all this test cases also, right? I thought you can also do for the test cases, but I don't think it's possible. Let's see. Okay, good. So I don't think this would be a good idea. Okay, so for now, just do it only test plan. Okay, don't worry about test cases. It's too much work for you. Okay, so just work on test plan. So I'll be explaining what is test plan and how to do that. Okay, and this is how I shown you, right? So we don't have to know SharePoint everything because we are not admin, SharePoint admin. That's admin job to do that. Oops. So how do you do that? Once again, I'm trying to explain. So this is how you will get on a screen board. I hope this is how you get it. So I am the admin. Okay. So any admin, so I'll be getting this. So I didn't log in into the test, and I'll work on that one. Okay. Click on this, and you'll get this information. Go to here, files, and upload your test plan. This is how you have to. So don't worry about all this information here. We are not worried about it, and you don't have to worry in the real time too. What is assigned to you, do that. That's more than enough. Okay, not more than that, not less than that. That should be always right. Okay. Any questions? So we are done with the class today. So everyone are good. So are everyone good? So I can close this session today. So yeah, how to write a test plan? I'll be explaining that tomorrow. So homework I'll be giving you email by today. You need to open defects. Make sure you do that, and make sure you remember, read the instructions. Read the instructions who have not, you know, who have not read it, who have not read it and done it correctly, who have read it, still done it correctly. Everyone. Okay, so everyone on the same page. We don't want someone is doing good and someone is doing some other way. No, everyone has to do the same good. So that's how we work as a team, right? To work as a team. Okay, thank you guys.